Hey guys, I'm George from Fox Airsoft. Now today's video is going to be for the people who are looking for their first gun but don't really know what type they should be looking at. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to tell you guys about two products that we're offering at the store right now. The first one is for people who know exactly what they're looking for and kind of looking to get started in the world of airsoft, and that's going to be our starter kits, and they're going to include everything you need to go out on the field and play. Now the second one that we have is our mystery boxes. So if you don't know exactly what kind of gun you're looking for, those mystery boxes are going to get you some increased value for your money, and that's a good way to go. All right, so on to the real question of the video, which is what kind of gun should you be looking at? Now there's a lot of different variables that are going to come into helping decide which gun you should get, and a lot of this is going to be subjective, so what works for me may be a little bit different for you, but I can help you guys narrow down exactly what is going to be best for you by looking at a few different things. And the first thing that you guys should be thinking about is what type of field you're going to plan on playing at. Is it an indoor field or an outdoor field? Are you going to be playing a lot of close range and inside of buildings, or more outside at a long range? And knowing where you're going to be playing is going to be really helpful in determining, should I get something with, say, a longer barrel that's longer range, or something that's more compact and going to be really good in tighter spaces. So one thing that you guys should be thinking about is what is comfortable to you. Now, different guns are going to be built very differently from others. There's difference in sizes and weight and ease of use. So for example, if you're younger and coming into the hobby and you say pick up a spring-powered sniper rifle, a lot of these sniper rifles have really powerful springs that are giving them that really high velocity. But if you're on the younger side and you haven't quite gotten used to working with like a bolt action gun, that can really wear down just your stamina and strength from constantly having to re-rack that bolt, and holding out this really long gun all day is just going to wear you down really quick. Whereas something like a smaller gun like an SMG is going to be a lot more comfortably sized and compact and lighter, and probably better for someone who doesn't want to hold out this really long rifle all day. So if you're on the smaller side, or you're just looking for a gun that is just going to be easier to work with in a close environment, or maybe you're looking to play indoors, something like an SMG or a compact gun is going to be the right way to go for you. Now, if you're, say, looking to play more outdoors and just outdoors exclusively, a sniper can be a good way to go, but you can never take one of those inside. And they also, like I mentioned earlier, just going to wear you down quicker than a lighter gun would. So a lot of you guys just getting into this probably see the sniper rifles, and you guys see the videos on YouTube and you're like, wow, that looks like a lot of fun. But you know, the only thing about using the snipers is they're really just not as versatile an option as having a gun that's going to have semi and full automatic. And having a rifle, you can have a rifle that still shoots far, shoots accurate, but you don't have to worry about having to rack a bolt. And that kind of gun you could take into a lot more different areas of play. So looking into, if you're just getting into the sport, looking into an AEG is probably going to be the better option, as opposed to looking into a more specialized gun like a spring-powered sniper or a spring-powered shotgun. So if you're still not sure exactly what type of rifle you want to get, a good option is to go to your local field and rent some equipment. And most fields are going to rent like an M4 AEG style gun, and that's a really good gun to experiment with and figure out what do you like about it, what would you want to be different, and that can help you a lot when you're looking to buy a gun. So another thing to think about is practicality of the gun and the build of the gun. There's a lot of very unusual guns out there who are made by no-name manufacturers, and if something breaks, like a part or a spring snaps, then finding a specific part for an unusual gun can be a lot more difficult than, say, a name brand M4 where parts are readily available for it, and if something goes wrong, it's as easy as taking it to your local shop and having them fix it up. The last point I want to talk on is how sometimes just watching airsoft YouTube videos and stuff like that can give you a limited perspective on what using a gun is actually like. So you may see a lot of videos on YouTube that say have this really expensive build of a gun that make it look like that using using this exact gun is going to automatically just make you a better player. But the reality is, what's going to serve you better than having some super upgraded gun is having something that fits your play style and is something that you're efficient with and used to using. So your main priorities when purchasing that gun should be making sure that it's comfortable to you, easy to work with, suits your play style, and that if something does wear down or go wrong with it, that you'll be able to acquire parts for it before too long so that you can get back out on the field. Alright guys, so I hope this video helps you with picking out a gun that is suited for you. If you want to tell us about your experiences with your gun, leave a comment for us below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel here and follow us on our Instagram and Facebook. I'm George with Fox Airsoft. I'll see you guys next time.